Good morning, class. It's Mr. Ture. And although we don't have any art class today, I thought that I would give you an optional drawing exercise in case you wanted to keep sharp and get ready for our next drawing exercise, which will be a challenge because we'll be drawing 3 separate things. But I thought we would have a good review exercise and draw something 3-dimensional. Now this is a 3-dimensional pyramid where you can see it has width, length, and depth. So what we're going to draw is a 3-dimensional letter T. As always, you'll need a vertical piece of paper, a sharp pencil with a good point, and an eraser. We're going to be using a light line so we can erase parts that we don't need in the end. We're going to edit and fine-tune as we go along. So let's measure it out in our minds. We're going to need a horizontal line and a vertical line. And this time we're not using a ruler, so let's make a line for the top. Okay. We're going to make a skinny rectangle. Not going to rush, though we think we know what we're doing. Even if we know what we're doing, it's still okay to take your time. Drawing is fun when you relax into it. So this is our horizontal rectangle. In the middle of this rectangle, we're going to draw a rectangle that goes down equally as thick. The width should be equally as thick. Trust yourself, use your eye, measure. See how I'm not doing an entire line, but going little by little until I have a confident, skinny rectangle. Okay, this is pretty good. I can go a little farther out, so I'm going to erase this line, which is easy because I used a light line. Saves myself a lot of work, a lot of frustration. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean it up. And at this point, I'm going to erase this middle line that keeps it as 2 separate shapes. And we're going to turn it into one form. Solid T. Now, just like the pyramid had a side, this T has a side. And the side is going to be on the left. So everywhere on the left, we're going to have a side, not on the right. And we're going to do this by going everywhere that there is a corner. And we're going to go down and to the left. This is called diagonal. There's a diagonal. There is a diagonal. And here, we're going to meet up and make the side of the top of the T. Okay? Moving right along the next corner or bend, we're going to go down and to the left. Now you might hear some music in the background. That's because the weather's nice and people like to drive around listening to loud, appropriate music, hopefully. Now, we're going to go to the next corner and go down and to the left. We're going to meet these 2 up. So the formula we're going to follow is draw a horizontal line at the corner and try to meet up. Okay, so just like we talked about, everything is to the left or down. Here is the next corner, and we're going to go down to the left, follow the same arc if we can, same direction. All right. Now, nothing here because we have a solid shape and we won't be able to see behind it. So here, we have one, but we can't meet up with anything because we didn't draw anything here. So we're going to have to use this as a reference. Since this is the same width, this is going to be the same width. Disappear, behind, behind, and here. All right, what we have is a three-dimensional letter T. Pretty easy this time. So to complete the illusion, let us shade every vertical side to the left. So this is one. Let's shade, and if you have the right kind of pencil, you can use the oils in your finger and smooth it out. And touch it up. Give it an edge up. Here, same thing. It's a vertical to the side, so we're going to smooth it up. All right. We've been drawing together so long now, I think this is easy for you. If you want, you can do this too, but maybe a little lighter. Pretty soon in drawing, we're going to learn about something called a light source to make things look believable. You may notice that in graffiti, people have a light source. Now this next part I'm going to do for myself, you don't have to. I'm going to finesse it, give it a little detail, and give it cracks everywhere that there is a joint, like it's a weathered old T that's withstood the test of time. Some cracks. You may have noticed, those of you who are detail oriented, that I broke the point of the pencil. That's no matter, I'm not pressing too hard. Maybe that was a reminder not to press too hard. Yep, so this T has been through a battle, like maybe the T in the old Thor comics. Yeah. Like remember in the B, we made the bricks? You can do this here. Make sure it is uniform everywhere. All right. So, once you have something that is to your liking, I want you to clean it up. And if there's another letter that you would like to draw in a three-dimensional way using this formula, please draw it, take a picture of it, and send it to my email or post it on the feed. Only I will see it. Well, I'm sorry that we didn't have class this week, but hopefully this can tide you over along with our art history video. Thank you so much for drawing along, and have a good day.